Good morning, everybody. This is Terry with Gateway to Counseling. Thank you guys. I'm running late today. You see the topic of the long journey home. And what am I talking about? Well, I didn't get here on Wednesday of last week. And then I think I posted something like at 12 something in the morning. um, and then I came to you guys live on Thursday from Atlanta. And so you're thinking, what in the world is going on? So no, I was not on vacation. I actually went to Atlanta because my very, very good friend that I've known for over 20 years, her son was in a car accident over in Wyoming as he was driving from Colorado to North Dakota. And the car rolled over 7 times. He didn't have on a seatbelt, and he shot out of the moonroof and instantly died. And his friend who was with him actually had a few scars and walked away with no real injuries. And you have to think about that, right? Like, one person died and another person barely had any injuries, just some scratches. And so I got the message on Sunday late afternoon, trying to figure things out, and finally figure out what we were going to do, where the funeral services were going to be, how we were going to move the body. And then I left 1 o'clock on Wednesday morning so that I could be there with my friend. And so that's where I've been until late last night. And I drove 12 hours, the long journey home. And, guys, I talk about grief all the time, right? Because I think that's grief and depression and anxiety are our 3 top reasons why people come here to Gateway to Counseling. And I work with clients on grief. I speak about grief. I've had a lot of friends whose parents have passed away during the course of the last year. I've had a couple of friends who have passed away during the course of the last year, but never have I experienced, I say never, but not recently, have I experienced a friend whose son died, because that's so unexpected, isn't it? You're prepared for your parents. You're prepared maybe even for your friends, because I'm older. And so we know that we're getting up in age. But I don't think people really prepare for their child, to bury their child. And I can tell you that it's so many emotions that go on. And it is a long journey home. And everyone deals with grief in so many different ways. We all have those stages of denial. My friend absolutely went through denial. She's like, no, get his body here. I need to see him. And when she saw him, she didn't think that it was him. The denial was there. And there's anger. There's a lot of anger throughout the family. Of course, there's a lot of anger, isn't there? Her son, their brother, their family member died. And this other kid is walking around with just a few scrapes. So it's very difficult to accept that. And they're nowhere close to acceptance. It's a long journey. Me driving 12 hours to get there. I had a lot of time for reflection. And I am so thankful that I had that time of peace and quiet so that I could have my mind right to support my friend, right? So that I could be in a good place, so that I could be very strong for the whole family. Because I I know the whole family, right? My oldest daughter used to babysit the two younger ones, who there's a big gap between the two older ones and the two younger ones, right? So how do you get through that long journey? Well, let me tell you how I drove those 12 hours, right? I had stops planned. I knew how many hours I wanted to drive. I knew that during the course of those hours, how much liquids I should be drinking. I knew what music I wanted to listen to at different stages. I knew how I wanted to listen to CNN at one point and the Bloomingdale Report at another point. I knew that there were times that I just wanted pure silence. I planned that 12-hour trip, and I planned to make that 12-hour trip hopefully in 10 hours. I'm sorry, 11 hours. I was able to cut down like a good hour and a half. It was a little over 12. I was able to cut down, an hour and a half off of my time. And I knew what I needed to do to get there. And so when you're going through anything in life, I believe that you have to have a plan. You have to know the journey that you're on. You have to know the road. And I've never driven to Atlanta. I've never even been to Atlanta. So I didn't know the road. So what did I do? Of course, I had navigation. I had help. I had assistance to guide me. And sometimes even with the guide, I made a little bit of a wrong turn, right? Especially when I got into Atlanta. It's so congested, similar to Houston. And so, yes, we need navigation. We need assistance. We need a guide because we're in unfamiliar territory. My friend is in unfamiliar territory. She needs assistance. She needs a guide. She needs support. You see, when we go through difficult times in life, we've never experienced it before. If you're going through a divorce, you've never experienced it before. So you need assistance. You need a guide. Not someone to tell you how you should feel. Absolutely not. But someone to guide you through the course and help you get over the hurdles and say, make a left turn here. Pause there. Take a break here. Right? We need that in life. And nothing is wrong. When you have a funeral service, everybody wants to be strong. No one wants to be weak. But we are weak, right? We are weak. And we need each other. And I saw so many people trying to be strong that they were confused and discombobulated. And you would say something to a person and they would say, no. And then they would say what they wanted to say, and it was the exact words you had just said. They weren't listening. They were going. And so we need assistance and we need guidance. So I'm going to tell you guys, if you are on a long journey in life, death of a loved one, stress at work, a new boss that's just hammering you down, and you don't know how to handle that, we are here for you. We don't have to have you here for the next 6 months. It might just be 2 or 3 sessions. It might just be 6, 8 sessions. Whatever it takes, we are here. I thank you guys so very much for tuning in to me, for being there, for listening, for sending in your questions, and for going through this journey with me as well, right? Because I'm human and I'm on a journey as well, right? So I am very thankful for you guys and all of your support. Please let us help you. We are just a click away. We say, enter our gates into a brighter tomorrow where you are in control. Bye-bye.